Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this beautiful, wonderful thing that we call All City Wrestling. We used to call it CHGO Wrestling. Now it's All City Wrestling.
We're nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side, just like us.
Hey, no, they got to pay us for that, Dave.
That is fair.
They don't get a free one.
This is why he's the advocate.
Exactly.
Right there.
We do nothing for free.
That's it. Special advocate, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Boysen, CHGO Blackhawks. Big Dave, CHGO Bulls. Special enforcer, Brendan the Blade Parolini, has got the night off. Maybe it's a sneak attack coming later. You know what I mean? He'll run down, power drive somebody. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
By God, that's Parolini's music.
How are you, though, sir?
It's been a day.
It's
been a day.
It's been a long day for you.
Yeah, I know this is going to air on Friday.
Yes.
We're recording it on Thursday, my third show of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm stoked for the next 30 minutes. I don't have to talk about Patrick Kane.
That is true. You don't. I even removed the Patrick Kane bobblehead just for you. Just for you, dog, because I left it for the Bulls show. But I said, no, let's get it out of here for this one, man. He's tired of it. Welcome back, though, Patrick Kane. Welcome back.
Absolutely. Get him on the wrestling show.
Another Blackhawk.
I'm sure he's a big fan.
I'm with it, man. I mean, we got somebody. We got somebody that might know him a little bit. Might know him. We'll see. We'll see. But we got a lot we're going to get into, man. We're going to definitely talk about the AEW Redemption card that is coming up for sure on Sunday, the 25th.
This week.
This weekend.
A couple days away, yeah.
It's happening, man.
Always a good time when the AEW pay-per-views are on. So
yes, we will get that one. But before we do that, I want to ask you real quick. WWE SummerSlam, we're going to get into that card next week. We're going to give them their due, which is why we're giving AEW theirs for sure. But I want to ask you, have you thought about going to SummerSlam? Because of the ticket prices, they are kind of low.
I had a buddy
throwing out $25.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying, to go see SummerSlam, bro.
That's
what's up?
That's not good for them, apparently.
Well, great for them.
You know, I had a buddy of mine last week say, "Oh, floor seats are only $45. Do you want to go?"
Dude.
And when you have a wedding to pay for next October, and as much as Stacy loves wrestling and would be down for it, probably even at $45 a ticket,
25.
but then you still gotta. I guarantee you, there's no group rate deals on hotel rooms now in Minneapolis.
Of course not. No, that's
and
not
probably all booked anyway. So
they're not. I looked. There's some available.
You're still talking. It's still going to be a somewhat expensive weekend. Not as expensive before.
Right.
I mean, I could have my arm twisted.
I kind of want to twist it.
You don't have to. I'm not the one you have to convince.
Okay.
But
talk to the queen. Okay.
But nobody could say no to you, and she adores you. So never say never.
I'll say that I didn't hear about the $45 floor seats.
That's pretty
for me.
Crazy.
If he can find that again, then tell him I'm going. All right. If we get $45 floor seats,
George, I know he's going to watch eventually. Where'd you find that deal?
Where'd you find that? Please let me know. Yeah. I'm in. If that's the case, I'm going. As far as a place to stay, it doesn't matter. Even if I can just go by me, I can sleep in my car. Which I won't. I'll get a place, but I'll find a place to stay in. I can happily drive up. You know what I mean?
I don't mind the driving. I had some family up there, so I've made that drive. That's an easy drive.
Yeah, it's not your first. I've driven there before, so
yeah.
It's a good 6 hours. You know what I mean? It's like driving to Cleveland, which I used to do a lot.
Yeah, it's doable. You leave. We could leave the Friday morning and be up there before showtime, and then,
see, that would be the tough part for me though, because I do have a show I got to do that Friday.
I'll drive. You call in from the car.
No, I can't do it that way. No, it's my other show that I do called The Run with my man Drew Stevens. Shout out to him, and that will be our third episode, and we will be doing it that Friday from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Now at 5.
Oh wait, it's Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, it's correct. It's a Saturday.
Yeah, we can leave Saturday morning.
Let's go then.
And then if we want to be crazy about it, I think they start at like 5 each night.
Yeah, 4:30. I think it kicks off. But yeah, call it 5.
I mean, We could just drive home after Sunday's show.
Yeah, that would be my plan.
I mean, we'd leave there 9-ish.
Yeah.
10-ish, be home 3, 4 in the morning. I mean,
okay.
We could split the driving on the way back.
Yeah, 3 for you, 3 for me. Okay. I'm with
and then you only got one night of a hotel.
Yeah, that's true. That saves the money right there. Yeah, we can work this out, G, is all I'm saying. We can work this out. You know what I mean? Where there's a will, there's a way.
I mean,
and I got a will to go see SummerSlam for a really cheap price.
You willed WrestleMania into existence. This would be a piece of cake. All right.
That's one of my dreams is to go to the Core 4. And I've been to Mania, a couple times now.
Been to a Mania. I went to a Survivor Series back in the day.
It counts though.
When it was still on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And it was still the traditional Survivor Series. So this was still the Rosemont Horizon. This had to be like 1990, 91.
Oh man.
Height of like the Warrior. Yeah, I think it was 1990.
Okay.
I remember having to beg my mom to let me miss Thanksgiving dinner so I can go to the Survivor Series.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I've been to a Survivor Series. Now I've been to a Mania thanks to you. So yeah, a Rumble and SummerSlam would be the only two.
Okay.
Left.
All right. Well, you up 2-1 on me because I've only been to Mania. I haven't done the other 3.
The Rumble is the one I would love to go to because that to me is my favorite pay-per-view.
Without a doubt.
Just because of the mystery and the intrigue and the randomness.
Yes.
Randomness that comes with it.
Yes.
That would be a fun one just for the to be in the arena with the anticipation of who's coming out next would be a lot of fun.
No, I completely agree with you, man. And I am definitely down for it. So, but yeah, we'll see. I'll see what I can get everything lined up, and then I will talk to the Queen.
All right.
And then we will have that conversation. Then we'll see what it is. Because I promise you, George, if it's 45, holla at your boy.
I mean, floor seats for 45.
Come on.
That's hard to say no to.
Come on, dog. Come on. I ain't never sat floor seats at an event, WWE. So, yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
All right.
But let's get into AEW, ladies and gentlemen, because they absolutely have an event coming up. AEW Redemption is on.
First ever Redemption.
First ever Redemption.
New pay-per-view.
Okay. Taking place in one of my favorite cities, which is Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Shout out to Carrie.
Big time wrestling city.
Yes.
Lots of history there.
Yes. I try to explain to my friend that's there. I try to tell all the time, like, because she cares nothing about wrestling. And I tell all the time, like, you just don't understand.
You hang out with her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I tell all the time,
she must have some other redeeming qualities.
Oh, some really awesome qualities. Some really amazing qualities. What's up, Carrie? But I tell all the time, like, just how big of a wrestling city Montreal is.
I mean,
and I try to tell about Sami Zayn, you know what I mean? Just how important Sammy is just in general,
Yeah, Kevin Owens is from
Kevin
there. But you
Owens,
go back
man.
in the day, I mean, they had their own territory up there. And, the Rougeau brothers and Dino Bravo was like king of that. Rick Martel came from Montreal. Those guys were all there, in the 80s. Montreal was so big that, and their hometown guys are so big that there's an infamous WCW event in Montreal where it was a house show, not a TV event, but they actually had Jacques Rougeau, the Mountie, when he was ending his career in WCW.
Love the Mountie.
Beats NWO Hollywood Hogan because they knew
where they were,
because they were in Montreal, because they knew if they didn't, people wouldn't come back the next time. So that's how big their hometown products are. That you had Jacques Rougeau beat Hollywood Hulk Hogan in the height of the NWO. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring in Montreal.
Wow, clean.
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
man.
Non-title match.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
That
went without saying.
That was the way to get around that.
Yeah.
And it was never shown on TV, so nobody spoke of it outside of Montreal.
No, yeah. You talking to Hogan about that too? No, non-title brother.
Like that had to be a big sell because he went, that's not going to work for me, brother.
I don't know, brother. Not going to feel that one,
that
brother.
actually happened. So yeah.
Okay.
Montreal, a lot of history there. Should be a fun show. And I don't know if AEW's ever been there.
Oh wow.
not for a pay-per-view, I know. So you'll have that extra excitement,
Okay,
that extra oomph in the crowd.
Okay,
just because it's like, hey, you know,
a thing.
We're here. Let's do this.
Okay, taking place at the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Let's get into the card, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start at the top. Jack Perry versus the Beast Mortis. Tell me if I'm saying things wrong, please.
Beast Mortos, who is actually
yes,
Mr. Mercedes Monet these days.
Oh, my man! With I know just who this is. Okay, shout out to him.
Yep.
Congratulations, my friend.
So he's a winner before he even steps in the
ring. Versus Commander versus Speedball Mike Bailey versus a to be announced.
I think my card, it says Nick Wayne and El Clone are the other two guys in that match. So, and this is for the number one contender to the Intercontinental the international title. This is a ladder match, by the way.
They left that part out.
6-man ladder match.
Oh, this should be fun, man.
Yes,
ladder matches are always good. I mean, Mortos, I know, even though I butcher names, I know Mortis. I know he's good. I've watched him I don't know how many times. He's very good. Jack Perry, it's good to see him back in the ring doing his thing, and he's definitely good. But tell me about Commander and Speedball Mike Bailey, sir.
Commander is your kind of prototypical luchador style wrestling. You know, so he'll definitely be in the excitement. He'll be able to pull off some of those moves off the ladder.
Okay.
Now, Speedball Mike Bailey, getting back to how we started this Montreal conversation, I know people look at this and say, oh, Jack Perry's probably going to win.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest name there. Speedball Mike Bailey is from Montreal.
Oh,
so I'm predicting the Mike Bailey Speedball gets the win.
Okay.
Because you're in Montreal. Everybody wants to see it. You got to give the people what they want.
That's fair. That's fair, man. Shout out Mike Bailey.
And to me, I wouldn't think it would be just pandering to the hometown crowd. He would honestly, like, he's been a pleasant surprise since showing up, and I think he deserves to get a shot at a belt. He was part of the trios title for a while. He had a tag team run, him and Kevin Knight.
Shout out.
We're a team for a while there, Jet Speed, and
nice name.
They had some. They were in the world tag team title picture, so it'll be good to give them a singles push here.
Okay. All right. We'll see how that match goes. But all those names in a ladder match, ladies and gentlemen, with stakes on the line.
It's an AEW ladder match. It's going to be crazy.
Fun. Yeah, it's going to be good stuff. Let's go to Bang Bang Gang versus the Dogs in a double chain match. First question. Tell me what a double chain match is, please.
Dog collars.
Oh, okay.
So
I've seen that match before.
Yeah, the Briscoes and FTR had one a few years ago. So this match will be violent.
Yeah. Really, a double chain match, violent.
Yes.
I am shocked.
The Dogs, David Finlay, who is Fit Finlay's son.
Fit Finlay.
And
a violent person.
Clark Connors doesn't look like a tough guy, but he is. And then you have Jay White and Juice Robinson, who is not all there.
Yeah.
So this if you want the violence, AEW always has at least one or two matches where you're like, I can't believe they're getting away with this. This will be one of them.
This is the one.
So this will be one of those matches.
Okay. All right. Okay.
There's another one later in the card that might have some extra violence too.
Okay. All right. Extra violence is always key. All right. Chris Jericho going against Tommaso Ciampa in a no holds barred match. Now,
this is the other match.
Yes, you took it right out my mouth, because when I've read the participants, especially Tommaso, I'm like, oh, this is going to be violent.
Especially since Jericho's bringing out the Painmaker gimmick for this one.
For real?
Which is what he was using in Japan when he was over there, and he's brought it out a couple of times in AEW. So it's the Painmaker. Because these guys had a match a couple weeks ago at the Beach Break.
Okay.
They beat the crap out of each other. And now that you get, pay-per-view and no holds barred, these guys will bring it.
I will say watching Tommaso in AEW for me was like watching Moxley in AEW, where I just looked and said, oh man, that dude's home.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it felt sitting there watching, because we already knew the kind of style that he had. It was aggressive. It was strong. It was tough. But AEW invites that for sure.
Yeah, they let guys
makes room for that.
They let guys be themselves.
Yes, correct.
And
correct.
He doesn't have to try to be somebody. He's not being told, "Yeah, you are that guy," but shoehorn you into this role too.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of mutual respect between those two, so they're going to put on a heck of a show.
I completely agree with you, sir. Speaking of, Jon Moxley and Will Ocean Spray, as I like to call him, Ospreay is the name, versus the Young Bucks. Now, tell me how this match even came about, sir.
Well, the Death Riders have been kind of recruiting Ospreay, and he's sort of kind of a member, but they're not, like, he doesn't get involved in their shenanigans. Like, the Death Riders are kind of turning a little bit to where they're not, just going to completely interfere.
Okay.
Like when Ospreay and Swerve had the finals of the Owen Hart Cup, they came out at the end of the match, but they just stood there and cheered him on and were kind of like hitting the ring and saying, "Come on, you can do this." They weren't trying any shenanigans that they usually do. So, and the Young Bucks, they've kind of made their turn too, where they've gone away from their like EVP shenanigans, and now they don't trust Moxley.
Okay.
So that's kind of where this.
So he's more outside looking in, kind of.
Yeah. So they're kind of like, oh, is Ospreay gonna, keep taking the high road? Or is he eventually gonna sink down to that level? Especially with his world title match coming up, the next big event in Wembley. That's kind of like the will he, won't he kind of thing. Will he get tempted to turn to the dark side? So,
man.
So it should be a good match. I mean, you've got 4 great performers. Personally, I'm not the biggest Young Bucks fan in the world, especially when they're baby faces.
Have we had this? I don't think we've had this discussion.
They're like, to me, they're just kind of, I know they became indie darlings, but they kind of have the same match.
Okay.
Almost every time.
Okay.
Like, not a lot of differences from match to match, at least in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people are screaming at me going, "What are you talking about?" But they're thigh slappers. You know what I mean?
Like, all right.
But to me, they're much better when they're working heel.
Okay.
Because they can be more. They could be bigger D-bags, and I think they're better at that. They're better.
They are good at that.
They're better when you're supposed to hate them.
Okay.
So when they're trying to be these goody good guys, and you just end up hating them because you're like, this is, I don't like it.
Okay.
But when they lean into the D-bag, you're like, okay, I can appreciate that more.
Okay. All right. Speaking of D-bags, Cope and Cage going against the Death Riders for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Of course, Cope and Cage are the champions. I mean, watching Cope and Cage just actually be together as champions is just a great thing to see. They're always going to put on a show. They're one of those few that can walk that line of entertainment and real straight up wrestling. Like only the really great ones can really do both of those really well. And I would put them in that kind of category.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've spent my whole day talking about nostalgia and how well it plays, but people love, it's crazy to think that we're almost 30 years ago when those guys were, breaking in the Attitude Era and establishing themselves. And it's fun to see those guys back together. It just feels right.
Yeah.
And they've had a nice little run here. And Claudio and Pac should be a good match. I mean, you got 4 veterans, 4 pros. They know how to do it. Should be a good match. I don't expect a title change here.
I don't either.
I think they want to keep the Cage and Cope thing going for a while. It's kind of more of an attraction.
Okay.
Than an every week thing. And I just feel like you had such a build up with their previous feud with FTR, and they win the belts. For them to drop them this quickly, especially to a team that's not like a full-time tag team, doesn't make a lot of sense.
Okay. Hikaru, please tell me if I'm saying it wrong. Hikaru Shida going against Maya World for the TBS Championship. Now, Greg, also, I wanted to give you the floor at this time to talk about Maya World, because when we were discussing newcomers of the year, you had Maya World as your newcomer of the year, but we had some technical difficulties where you couldn't give it. So, yeah, but Maya World, talk about Maya World.
She's been incredible. I mean, kind of coming on the scene out of nowhere. She's only 23. She's only been in the business for a short time, but she had a great run in the Owen Hart Cup on the women's side, all the way to the final, where she had just a tremendous match with Mercedes Moné. And her semifinal match was incredible too.
That was a good match, though.
Yeah, and like, so she's showing that, like, even though she doesn't have a ton of experience, she can hang with the best in the business. And Hikaru Shida is another veteran. You know, she's been one of the original AEW. She might have been the first world champion. I don't remember that correctly, but she's been a multiple-time AEW world champion. So this is another chance for her to be in the ring with somebody that's going to protect her and make her look great. So I expect a great match. I don't know if they're going to put the TBS strap on her just yet.
Okay.
But I think more of give her a long run maybe as Ring of Honor champion, because that's kind of like their NXT.
Okay.
Athena's had that belt for a long time now.
Yeah.
I think it's time to elevate her.
Yeah.
So maybe you start the Maya World, Athena, and Ring of Honor, get that belt off of her, then Athena can get back to being an AEW full-time and make it a title, because I think she deserves that too, because she's tremendous.
Yeah, Athena's had the title longer now than Roman Reigns has had his. Yeah.
So I think that could be, like, maybe she comes super close here. She was super close to beating Mercedes, but then they give her that Ring of Honor title to hold for a little while and kind of build her up. But I don't know, stranger things have happened. But
it's true.
She's my newcomer of the year just because she's been so good so quickly.
Yeah.
Where she basically went from somebody I had no idea existed 4 months ago to being like, oh, Maya World's got a match tonight. I got to watch this because it's going to be good.
That's a newcomer of the year, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. Should be a good one. Mark Davis going against Andrade for the national championship, ladies and gentlemen. Andrade has really found a lane in AEW with his gimmick and what he's doing. He's always been a really just outstanding performer in the ring, but he's really found a nice gimmick there in AEW. Taking the pictures with the young ladies is hilarious. But Mark Davis,
what a gimmick,
right?
Recently divorced Andrade, just living the life.
You know, we got to work through it somehow, Greg. You know what I mean?
He's
got to work through it.
He's grieving. He's going through a process.
We all grieve differently,
right? I mean, listen, if you were divorced from Charlotte, you'd be a wreck.
Yeah. Oh my God. Perish the thought. Perish the thought.
He's just trying to pick up the pieces.
It's true. It's true.
And but he has been entertaining though.
It's been a very entertaining.
Second AEW run for him has been much better than his first.
Agreed.
I think he's in a better headspace.
Yeah.
I think he's in a, he's been given some more creative freedom. We're seeing more of his personality come out.
And I think he knows what to expect now too.
Yeah, that too. And I think he certainly felt like, and he's not the only guy that this has happened to, but felt like it was just like, okay, I got released from WWE. Chances are in a year from now, they'll bring me back. So let me just go here,
right.
collect a check, wait for them to call me.
Right.
We've seen that happen with other guys. It happened with Aleister Black, and other guys too. So it felt that way. But now that he's back, he went back to WWE. It was not a great run at all there.
It was not.
And all the other off, personal stuff going on. So I think he's in a better headspace this time around. I expect him to win this match and get that title. Just because he's got that thing going on with the Don Callis family. Mark Davis is part of that. So that's only gonna get that feud going a little more.
All for feuds, man. Kyle Fletcher, the international champion, is taking
too many champions.
Taking on no such thing. It's taking on Bandito.
Oh, this is gonna be a barn burner, baby.
Now, even I know this. Yes, I know this is gonna be one of those things that's gonna go down. Anytime I've watched AEW, it's seen Kyle Fletcher and Bandito. They're part of tearing the house down.
Yeah.
In those matches, man. So these two going at it should be a really good one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Kyle Fletcher's one of my favorite guys in all of wrestling right now. Just banger after banger.
Yeah.
He's got that it factor.
Yeah.
He's a star.
Yeah, that's real.
I mean, that's real. Got it.
Yeah.
And Bandito is fantastic too. I mean, the last pay-per-view, it was Bandito faced Moxley, and that was a surprisingly very good match. Just because like Moxley actually adapted and did more wrestling. I was very impressed with how he was able to. It wasn't your typical just brawl and bleed all over the place Moxley match. He was actually in there trying to go toe to toe with Bandito, so that was impressive. And now he's going to be in the ring with Fletcher, who can do all that and more. Should be a great match.
Okay, be tuned in and watch that one, man, because those dudes, they're going to tear it down without a doubt. The AEW Women's World Championship. Is it Tekla? Tekla.
Toxic Spider.
Oh, I've seen. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. I know who that is. Okay.
She's great.
Taking on, and y'all know I love a big mama drop. Taking on Willow Nightingale. Made her return.
Yep.
Recently. At the AEW The Beach.
The Beach Break.
Thank you. Made her return there. Good to see her back. Honestly,
she's a lot of fun.
Excellent,
she's great.
Excellent in the ring, man. Definitely a lot of fun. This should be a fun one though. It should be a really good match between these two, man. For real,
I think so. Yeah, I mean, Tekla's been on a run and kind of got this aura of availability. She's unbeatable. Part of my favorite part of her the last couple of weeks is her coming down. After an adult beverage or two and doing commentary and just she's so entertaining.
Just letting it go.
Yeah, and she's so good in the ring. I really don't know where they're gonna go with this one because I think Tekla's run has been really good and there's no reason to cut it short. What I'm hoping for is this leads to an extended program between these two because I think these two can give you 2, 3, 4 great matches where they go back and forth.
Okay, no, I would love to see that. Willow is, beyond proving herself worthy to be in this kind of situation. And but yeah, the Spider. I've seen her once, but as soon as he said the name, I was like, oh yeah, I remember her. And I was like, yeah, she can go. Yeah, she's good. She's good. A lot of good wrestling. This is why you like AEW, man. Like just a lot of good wrestling. And speaking of good wrestling, like the name synonymous with it, Kenny Omega, ladies and gentlemen, the AEW World Champion. He will be taking on the young one, Kevin Knight. Matches like this is where I always give respect to AEW because this is the kind of match I don't think I'd see on a bigger brand. Where you would see a Kenny Omega who is a technical genius in the ring, and Kevin Knight, who's not really that name yet, but still getting this billing and then getting this opportunity to, go challenge for the championship at one of your first major new pay-per-views that you're having. It's just not something you usually see on a wrestling, whether you're top 1, 2, or 3. It's not something you would usually see, man. So I tip my cap to Tony Khan for doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, the kid's getting a big push right now. He was TNT champion for a while, and recently lost that belt. But he's, he did the heel turn where he turned on Darby Allin.
Yeah.
And,
he's... oh, man, he beat the crap. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that, dude.
And,
oh, my God.
He's kind of now got this, arrogance to him, and it's working. And he's great in the ring. And he's going to go to school in this match. Kenny Omega is going to.
That's a good way to say it.
Going to not only make him look like $1 million, but he's going to make him a better wrestler going forword.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a great. There's no way Kenny Omega loses because they've been billing the Wembley Stadium match with Ospreay. They're not good, but there's going to be a couple moments in this match where you're going to be like, oh my God, they're going to put Knight over. Like there's going to be some of those heart attack. Oh, it was only a 2. This match is going to make Kevin Knight a household name, even though he's not going to win.
Okay.
He's not going to win the match, he's going to win the night.
Yes, come on, Greg.
He's going to go from this guy where you're like, oh, this guy's got potential to this guy is the future.
Yeah.
He reminds me a lot of where Swerve Strickland was like 3 years ago, where you're like, ooh, they turned him heel.
Yeah.
They kind of gave him this edge and this attitude and it's working.
Great. Yeah.
And now they're giving him big matches, and Swerve got better and better and better with each one of those matches. And I see the same path here for Kevin Knight.
Yeah, he's outstanding in the ring, man. Even if you watch, I put up a clip on our Twitter yesterday from Dynamite.
Can I say how my heart just grew like 3 sizes with pride?
Why is that?
When I saw you tweeting out AEW clips, I was like, my guy is I've got him. He's appreciating it, and he's loving it, and he's out there tweeting AEW clips. Man, I was like, you know what?
I'm not a one-sided guy.
I had to do a Barry Horowitz pat on the back. All right, I've got Dave.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate wrestling. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've always loved wrestling, no matter the brand. I love wrestling. There's no secret that WWE is my favorite, but I love wrestling. You know what I mean? If it's dope, yeah, absolutely. And yeah, come on, bro, we in this together. You know what I mean? Like, this is a team thing, brother. We in this. So, but when I saw it, I was like, oh crap.
He just came out of nowhere.
Like, out of nowhere, dog. I was
great camera work too, because you had no idea he was even there. And I was like, whoa, there's Kevin Knight. Where'd he come from?
Just flying over the camera to clothesline Kenny Omega. Outstanding stuff, man. But no, man, like, AEW is excellent. You know what I mean? And they deserve all the love and all the credit for what they're doing, because it doesn't feel like they're trying to be like anyone else. They're trying to be their own thing.
Yep.
And always like anybody, company, person, whoever, who is just trying to simply do their own thing. It's always competition, but it's about competing with yourself first. Is how I look at it. So
they got such a deep roster right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And it's, as you said, it's a credit to them to say, like, yeah, we've got all these stars, but we know our big event is coming next month.
Yeah.
So this is the perfect time to give Kevin Knight that shot at the big stage and give some of these other guys their step up, because, and I think it's a great move, because you kind of know that, like, okay, this isn't one of the tent pole pay-per-views. Is a new event, and as I said, you got All In coming up next month in Wembley Stadium.
It's a big
That's their WrestleMania. For lack of a better comparison, that's their big event. So, but to give these guys, and people are excited about it. That's the cool thing. AEW fans, they're not like, oh, Kevin Knight versus Kenny Omega. I mean, we all know what's going to happen there. No, they're like excited to see what Kevin Knight can do in that spot. I think that's what makes them, a little unique is the fans are just, they want to see their guys get elevated. And they do a good job of keeping that mix. It's not the same 3 or 4 guys in the world title picture every time. They spread it out a bit, and that keeps things fresh.
Yeah, very much so, man. Because like I said, it's just rare you would see a guy getting this kind of title shot, no matter where they're having their pay-per-view at, or for whatever reason. It's rare, and especially when it's not like his home city,
right,
or something like that, or anything like just giving him that shot.
Don't be surprised if there's a surprise appearance.
I've been hearing this,
because that was kind of like the thing for AEW for a while. The first couple years is who's showing up.
Yeah,
they had some big moments. There have been some people that no longer work for the WWE that
are now cleared,
that have served their 90 days.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's a long list,
but there's a former tag team.
Yeah. They're there.
Which
they're there.
Just saying. As I just said, you're probably not gonna take the belts off of Cage and Cope for a team that's not a full-time tag team.
Right.
But what if a full-time tag team makes an appearance and that's your next program?
I'm here for it. It's all I'm saying.
Don't rule it out.
I'm here for it.
Don't rule it out.
I'm not gonna. And it's so close to All In. Like,
get that buzz going. I mean, they know how to create that buzz. They've got momentum right now.
They do.
they're kind of been like, I won't say universally accepted as the better product right now, but for those people that watch both, a lot of people are like, hey, AEW's got the better product right now. It's different,
Yeah,
but it's more enjoyable for those that want the actual wrestling.
On top of his wrestling.
Keep that going, but then get that viral moment that gets the buzz going. It's makes too much sense.
Special advocate, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Boysen. All City Wrestling is what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. We now do this weekly. You can check these shows out Friday at noon. Make sure you are subscribing to the YouTube channel. Do it for Greg. He will come looking for you. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are also on Twitter. You can follow us there, All City Wrestling. Just put that in your search bar. Or, if you're a stickler and want the ad, it is wrestling_AC_. You can follow us there. It's just fun to do, y'all. Wrestling is a beautiful thing, and we love discussing it and talking about it. For my man, special advocate, Greg Boysen, CHGO Blackhawks. I am Big Dave from CHGO Bulls. We will see y'all next week where we break down what happened at Redemption and talk about the card at SummerSlam. We'll see y'all then. Peace.